Ẹ káàsán ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi nílé, ẹ káàsán sà, ẹ káàsán mà. Mo need àti ní sùúrù díẹ̀ láti bí wákàtí méjì kí n tó lè bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ because I'm not happy. Èèyàn kan pè mí and the way he spoke with me, I'm not comfortable at all. Anyway, mo ti jẹ́ kó realize pé mi ń ṣèyàn tó ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ and he should know what I stand for and you should know what I represent at any point in time. Mi ò kí ń ṣọmọdé. I am over 50 years, you know. Tí anything bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ìlúṣìn tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ìdàgbàsókè ìlú àbí anything that has to do with Ìlúṣìn community, the fact is I'm always interested in it, which is not supposed to be a crime. Now, ọ̀rọ̀ Bọ̀dá Isiaka, nígbà tí I'm not in Ìlúṣìn at the moment, so nígbà tí wọ́n pè mí, wọ́n ṣàlàyé fún mi pé bye. I called him, mo kọ́kọ́ pe Bọ̀dá Túndé, mo pe Kábíyèsí, and every one of them wọ́n sọ nǹkan tí àwọn rí fún mi. Then I also contacted some other people just to deduce, you know, the fact behind the matter. But at the end of the day, eléyìí tó jẹ́ bí advice téèyàn lè fún yàn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ìlú, I did, you know, as usual, mo sọ tèmi pé bóyá yẹ kó rí lélẹ̀ o, let's continue to live in peace, you know. But I'm surprised nígbà tẹ́ni yẹn pè mí tó ń sọ trash, you know, mo ń kàn rẹ́rìn for no, it seems you don't understand me, you know, and that is the fact. You see, ẹ jẹ́ kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí wọ́n ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Mi ò sí ńbẹ̀, but nǹkan tí mo gbọ́ and what I was able to deduce from àwọn tí mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ ni pé it was alleged of inefficiency. Fine. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé okay, the best decision they felt they could do at that moment was to ask him to go. And an advice pé okay, even if he has to leave, this is not the best way to go about it. You are talking about inefficiency. Then if it is all about inefficiency, èrè inefficiency ń sọ pé you must dismiss him. Yes, mo ṣe human resource management at advanced level. Mi ò ṣe fún ara mi nìkan, mo ṣe fún àwọn tí mo mọ̀, mo ṣe fún ìlú mi, mo ṣe fún everybody, then mo dẹ̀ ṣe fún ọgbọ́n orí mi. Mo rò pé this is not the best way to go about it. Then ká fi ìyẹn lẹ̀ ní ẹgbẹ́ kan. Then when you are talking about disciplinary processes that ought to have led to somebody's, dismissal, there are fundamental things that ought to have been followed. Follow it. You are talking about inefficiency, but between you and I, orí loop Ìlúṣìn lélẹ̀. Who is efficient in Ìlúṣìn Estate? Láti orí ẹni tó jẹ́ ọ̀gá wọn tó ń pè ní Adékọ̀yà or so, I don't know. Who is efficient? Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ pé wọ́n ń kó rọ́bà, wọ́n ń ṣe gbá, wọ́n ń ṣàwọ̀. Who is clean? Ta lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ mọ́? Even the so-called managers, àwọn managers wọn tán wà ń bẹ̀, kán bọ́ síta, kán fọ́ kí dídán ọmọ èèyàn bí kó yànkún lójú wọn. Tó bá ní àwọn èèyàn tó ń tà fún wọn lóko tó ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Information reveal all this to me. You understand? So my advice was based on pé okay, mo ti rí pé victimization ni nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí. It's purely victimization ni. It's not based on pé wọ́n mú èèyàn kan ní oko rọ́bà àbí wọ́n mú èèyàn kan ní oko. Tẹ́ bá mú èèyàn ní oko rọ́bà, establish your fact. Have you carried out any investigation? Ṣé Badagry náà ti ń kó rọ́bà yẹn bọ̀ ni? Okota náà ti kó rọ́bà. All these were not done. Their interest is just for him to leave. Mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ lóko yẹn rí o, fún àwọn tí ò bá mọ̀. Mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú Bọ̀dá Dr. Awobotumi, so rest in peace. Mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ as deputy CSO there. Mo dẹ̀ tún ṣiṣẹ́ as admin, bóyá bí position tí Bọ̀dá Túndé wà ń ṣe or thereabout, I don't know. But mo mọ̀ pé mo ṣiṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀. So I understand, a little bit of Ìlúṣìn Estate and their operations there. You understand? Tí wọ́n bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ inefficiency, I continue to ask, who is efficient in Ìlúṣìn Estate? If efficiency exists in Ìlúṣìn Estate, kí ló yẹ tó wà bó ṣe wà yẹn? Ta lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ mọ́ ní Ìlúṣìn Estate? Then let's come back to our community. Some people are appointed. I mean, some people are given contract. Pé kí wọ́n máa monitor oko, kán employ tapper, kán monitor oko, kán kó rọ́bà wá, kán mú percentage kan. Well, if that will solve the problem, fine. Which I feel can never lead us to anywhere. Ara àwọn inefficiency yẹn kẹ́ máa wo láti bẹ̀ yẹn o. Then the idea of pé kán ṣe rọ́bà, kán kó kan lọ, kán kó kan wá sí state, is it normal? Even the idea of pé who is this calling? Then the idea of pé kán kó rọ́bà, kán yọ percentage kan fún ìlú, is it normal? Let's be sincere with ourselves. I thought, like I advised Kabiyesi then, no, upon enthronement of this exalted position, the first thing should be that how to secure social legitimacy and collective trust. All these were not done. Èmi gbọ́njú bá pé kí baálẹ̀ àbí ọba sọ fún mi gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́ pẹ́ níbẹ̀. Mi gbọ́dọ̀ no. Ṣé kálẹ̀ for Kabiyesi for mi gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́ pẹ́ náà. Is it going to be effective? So understand. First thing always come first. We've said all these times without number, but nǹkan tó jẹ́ èèyàn lógún is the peaceful coexistence of the people of that community. But èjẹ́ olùmúrẹ̀nógún. It's not a crime. Káwọn èèyàn fi pé okay, ìlú yìí náà bí mi sí and I'm going to make it here. It's not a crime. Some felt they can't survive outside the illusion. It's not a crime. But what is worth doing is worth doing well. Tẹ́ bá fún yàn ní oko pé okay, a fún ẹ ní portion ẹ o, tapo kó portion ẹ wá o, la kó ìwé kan wọlé kó wọn wọlé tare no kó wọn wọlé kó which is not normal. To me, it's not normal. But kẹ́ bá lè fún àwọn yàn ní open check here. Anything tẹ́ bá ń rí, you should ó yẹ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé should be, àwọn aftermath effect of that your policy. Òun nìyẹn. Do you understand? Now, the decision is he has to go. Why disciplinary procedures, to me, based on my findings, were not followed. In the 21st century, Kashima live ni kamiki mentality, kamiki kini. Malolere we de chiche ni be kini kon. It's wrong. It can. In fact, gbogbo àwọn wàhálà tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí, they are very, very, avoidable. They are avoidable problems. We should learn to live in peace. Everybody that is interested in Ilushin Estate today, you understand, is personal. It's not for the community. Nobody is representing the interest of that community in Ilushin Estate. This is the fact that time on your firm me lami yo, but kò sí nǹkan tẹ́gbẹ́ mi ṣe tí mi ò ṣe, though it may not be competitive. Mi kọ́lé rẹpẹtẹ, mi bímọ rẹpẹtẹ, but mo kọ́lé ní ìmúdáyé, mo kẹ́ bímọ ní ìmúdáyé. Kọ́lọ́run kó jogún àlàáfíà fún gbogbo wa, which is key. So understand, all these things are avoidable. Then Kabiyesi, let me suggest to you, sir, with due respect, don't join anybody in any politics. You are not a politician. If you join people to play politics, sir, they will play politics against you. Stay neutral, stay objective, be plain, be clear to everybody, sir. That is my here. Because some mediocres cannot just be somewhere and be telling you what to do. For what? For what? Gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ilushin Estate illegal ní gbogbo ẹ̀. Okay, bó ṣe ń lọ lẹ́ni sir, if I may ask, ṣé Ilushin Estate can it be in existence in the next 20-30 years? Dédé ní ti mí dà free. Ọ̀nì bá ti lé ní 50 years, ó ti mí dà free. Wo ti dé stage kan jẹ́ for àti dẹ̀ gòkè náà, tó dà máa bá lọ. That is it. Kí wọ́n bá ti lé ní 50, ó ti mí dà free. But ṣé irú àwọn kan báyìí la fẹ́ filẹ̀ fún àwọn ọmọ tá ń bí àwọn tó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn wa and the interest of the community? one of our brothers recently ó sọ pé wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n sọ nǹkan kan pé àwọn elite ìlú wọn ò dá sí wọn ò ní dá sí because Kabiyesi failed to have secured what I call, social legitimacy and collective trust, which is key. Ṣé you understand? Ibẹ̀ rí àwọn èèyàn okay, àbúrò wa kan post something about Ilusi Grammar School recently, bóyá wọ́n ní the computer bí nǹkan. Somebody, I contacted somebody. Any years running for ṣe báwọn èèyàn rí wà lóko èmi ṣe rọ́bà, ṣe báwọn kan máa ta olè ìlú, ṣe báwọn kan ríra kan kọ́ lé kan kọ́ school kan kọ́ a lot of things. Ṣé you understand? Kálẹ̀ for if you are benefiting from the community, at least you should give back to the community. So you understand? That is why a lot of people fed for okay, kúlù bá ṣe nǹkan o, okay, jẹ́ káwọn ṣe ilé wọn. And that's why you are seeing a lot of people, they are not talking. In fact, tó bá jẹ́ ẹni tó pè mí, I have decided not to say anything. Bó ń bá fẹ́ wó sí kó wórí bẹ̀, but Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè á jẹ́ kó wórí bóyá dáa. That's my prayer. So you understand? This self-centeredness tó wà nínú wa, tá ní interest ìlú lọ́kàn, ó pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ń worry wa ń bẹ̀ o. Tí ẹ bá fún yàn ní contract, it's not a life contract. That is the truth. Ó lè má tẹ́ àwọn kan lọ́rùn. I don't care. Ó lè má tẹ́ àwọn kan lọ́rùn. Tẹ́ bá fún àwọn èèyàn lọ́rùn, okay, type rubber yo, kò wá sí state. If that person is doing otherwise, you understand? Then you have every right. Every kini láti sọ pé okay lọ. Èrò pọ̀ ńlẹ̀ èé máa ṣiṣẹ́. I am not saying pé gbogbo èèyàn tí ẹ fún ní contract ló ń jí rọ́bà o. I am not saying that. You understand? But tẹ́ bá wò pé this person is not aligning with your this thing, then you can ask him to go and ask the community to present somebody else. It's not a life contract. And every contractor should know this. But in a situation ìjẹ́ for our manager oko, wọ́n ní solid kini tó yẹ pé wọ́n gbowó. Everything is now come. I am not saying this because Isaka Adebanjo is my brother. Ẹni tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ mi, ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ni. But I am not saying this. Ó ṣì ń gbọ́ pé torí kó jẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi. My interest, concern mi ni pé mi ò fẹ́ kó jẹ́ nǹkan tó máa da ìlú rú. That is the truth. Mi ò fẹ́ kó jẹ́ nǹkan tó máa da ìlú rú. Who is clean in Ilusi Estate? Kan jáde síta látorí the so-called ọ̀gá wọn. Kó kí ìdánmọ̀ kó fọ́n ṣọlẹ̀ kan kú. If it's clean. So you understand? So why are these are avoidable problems. Avoidable problems ni. So you understand? And you want to, ẹ kàn fẹ́ bárúkọ ìlú jẹ́, ẹ kàn fẹ́ dá wà lálẹ́, you don't want to live in peace. I don't know. Kabiyesi, well, with due respect, ẹ ti níṣẹ́ tó pọ̀ láti ṣe o. Ẹ ti níṣẹ́ tó pọ̀ láti ṣe. That place needs total overhauling. Kálẹ̀ for one believe for ọbọ̀ máa máa ṣe, ó ti dèṣígò already, fine. Èṣígò ni. So, kó bá dẹ̀ ti dèṣígò wọ́n it's on the right ni anybody can do anything. If you continue to kó bá ṣe èṣígò yẹn máa ṣe, anybody can do anything. Because people must survive. It's an open field for everybody. It's an open field. So, if it is like that, why are you now saying it's victimization? Because the gentleman was telling me, bye. He was saying a lot of things. No, it's not supposed to be. In my own opinion, Kalefor is not efficient in that post. So you understand? Despite the fact the company or their own, they failed to have carried out due disciplinary process. For at least I'm for lóòótọ́ pé ẹ máa establish fact. Kó bá jẹ́ òlu ẹnu òfin ni, ṣó máa ra sign letter ẹ̀ kó máa gbà kó máa lọ industrial court. Á jẹ́ ẹ sanwó ẹ̀. Ẹni pé ó ní 42, what's it called? I'm not speaking for him, but nǹkan tí mo gbọ́ torí àwọn tó máa gbọ́ mi ni mo yẹn sọ eléyìí. Ó ní pé òun ní 42 guards. Okay, out of 42, bóyá 11. Wọ́n ti pẹ́ àwọn ọ̀gá yẹn ti pẹ́ mọ́ ẹ̀mí secure ilé wọn, bóyá torí Boko Haram àbí torí kidnapper, I don't know. Okay, ẹ fi oko lẹ̀, ẹ sọ pé kò sí security ní oko. Ìgbà tá a wà ń bẹ̀, 42 should be okay to secure that plantation with intelligence. with intelligence, 42 should be okay. But why would they here? You left all that areas. You just want him to go just because you don't want him. That is my opinion. And that is, after talking to people, you just want him to go, which is victimization. So understand? Let's continue to live. I'm not saying this because it's my brother. You know, for so it's my brother, fine. I'm not denying that fact. But I am not saying this just because it's my brother. I am saying this for peace to reign. I am saying this for peace to reign. So understand? Query back on suspension. The case at hand. Kini investigation will carry. Mbo ni Robert Mbo. Satorun ni. Okota ni. You don't sanction people like that. When you dismiss somebody, eti ba career eje. Yes, eti ba career eje. And o dem affect àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. And maybe that is why the person is fighting tooth and nail. Okay, when in Goleun. So understand? It may not be the good fit for that post. Fine. HR person, it may not be a good fit, but it's a little resolution. You are just creating unnecessary problem in the community because of your selfish interest. Because in as much as okay, is that how Michelin is operating? Yeah? One share percentage that is rubbish, it's nonsense. Does it make sense? Can you defend that? So that's not. Can you defend that? What somebody was telling me, well, okay, everybody interest to around me, Jadu, somebody is saying somebody has a threat, somebody is no. Do we need this? Mo wa constrain no láti ẹni tó pè mí do mo ti fún lesi rẹ̀ o ẹni tó pè mí ẹ ló jẹ́ kí inú if I need that ní sùúrù be 2 hours before so that I won't be too me fẹ́ wà confrontational, but the fact must be made clear. The fact must be made clear. Position here mi ò kéré ní 2002 or 3, I can't remember. Nígbà táwọn yìí wínú ń bọ̀, I was part of those people. Àwa ìjà fún position here. Mo pẹ̀lú, may the soul of Masparo, may soul rest in peace. But Ọ̀túnba Odukoya, they were part of the struggle then. Manflow, may soul rest in peace. They were part of the struggle then. And the likes of others, the Madaruko. You understand? Both, they were part of those things. Bazooka, they were part of the struggle then. A lot of people were part of the struggle. You understand? You ask somebody from the community for Kowa. Okay, gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí ayatemasi iṣẹ́ máa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá fún ẹni yẹn to be efficient ni or to be effective. This gentleman told me also the occasions that he has written severally to the management. Okay, Nkoba alone need to be efficient, but nobody is looking at that and nobody is talking about that. All you want is for him to go. Who is efficient there? Tọ́nbá wà efficient, ṣé ó yẹ kókó yẹn wà bó ṣe wà yẹn? Láti sàlẹ̀ ládòkè gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ wà interest ni pé orin máa lọ irun ẹ. I'm not anyway. Ọlọ́run bá wa tó gbogbo ẹ̀. That's just my simple kini. Nǹkan tó bá ṣe tèmi don't